Um, so we're going to spend time with our friend Stroll. And before I give you before I show you Stroll, when you start the game, actually before you even start the game goes ahead and asks you, "Oh, what's your name?" And like they have a character from the game to ask you that. And I'm like, okay, I wanna use the main. In these games I like to use the main character's official name. So like in Persona I used Rena Mamiya, and this guy is called Will. So I'm like, I'm gonna call the main character Will. Okay. They tell you no, actually you should use your name. You're not naming your character, you're naming yourself. So I'm like, okay, my name is Leon. And when you go ahead and say, oh, okay, your name is Leon, that's actually a very rare and unique name. We haven't heard that one before. So, literally, the first person you meet in this game is Stroll. Guess what Stroll's first name is? Did you guess Leon? It's Leon.
Yeah.
So much for a rare name. Ah, it's you. Staying put like this puts the day of calamity in mind for me. What? What did he mean by that? I have an interesting rumor out of the Grand Trad. I thought I might walk the streets to see what it comes to. If my name is Will, you're kind of fucked. You should, I don't know. I don't know what you should do.
Aye.
And, the guy that has my name is, an old, sort of scientist guy that apparently also has some magic made for the king. We don't know exactly.
All right.
Then let's be off. I've heard tell what? I've heard tell that there are some drifters dun, 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 who occasionally show up on this road here. I can't help but wonder if maybe they're the people I've been looking for. Grand Trad is so full of novelty. I still can't get used to all the glamour though. In Halia, the town where I grew up, you could hear a pin drop by comparison. There was still the bustle of friendship of commerce, but...
But that's...
Young Master of Leon, it couldn't be.
Huh?
I know that voice.
Rangif?
No, they definitely mean this guy because, my name is just in a scroll. Rangif? Rangif, is that truly you? You've made it out safely.
Wow.
Oh, young Master Leon, my goodness. Look at how you've grown. How do you know each other?
What? Truth is...
He served House Haliatus when our house still stood. I never imagined I'd see him again, much less here. Rangif, this is Will. He's a friend I've recently begun traveling with.
However...
Forgive him for saying, time has not been kind to your frame, old friend. Are you eating well? My guy saw this guy, the other only remaining person from his town, and he's like, man, you're not doing well, are you? And how are the others?
That's...
After the human. Oh, by the way, humans are the monsters. You see, these are different races. They're not. We are an Elda. This guy is a Rastafarian, I think. Right? People. He's a Clemar. He's a Clemar, not a Rastafarian. The Rusandes are the elves. The horny guys are the Clamars. And the humans... I'm pressing the wrong button. And the humans are... these big scary motherfuckers. That's the whole surprise of this game, right? No, he does not look like you. You look actually hot. Like the previous human was like a weird. They are kind of human. Like they have human characteristics, but they're also monsters. Like that guy was a tree, and the other guy he was like he had the face and he had the carousel on him, and he also had a head body. No, an egg. His body was an egg, and inside that egg there was a tavern full of frogs. I cannot like. I don't know what you imagined right now. That's literally you. Okay, I will show you a picture of that guy if I have him in my thing. Most arrived here with only the clothes on their backs. Their livelihoods were destroyed, and without shelter from the rain, more than a few had faded away.
I...
No, then let me help. Let me find you housing. Well, I would if I had the means. All I have left of my nobility is my name alone. They are not horny in that way. I am so sorry.
Wow.
Your kindness is more than I could ask, young master. I've always said that you got the heart of from your parents. The only reason we're alive today is because your parents had us evacuate to the capital.
Hmm.
You mean to say my parents instructed you to flee here? All the more reason that I have to help somehow. We can build some houses, maybe?
If so,
I see.
He did not like the idea. A bright idea, if I had the funds. Do you have any idea how expensive land in that capital is? He did not like it. That's the problem with these games. I can never, like, know what these people want. Who holds authority over the area you're staying in right now? And Niskia Marquise, Lord Hydran.
I see.
A Marquess or Marquise? A Marquess, you say? Sounds like you need to pay this Lord Hydran a visit. I'll see if I can negotiate the use of some vacant homes for all of you Halias refugees to live in, though I doubt my name alone is worth much in collateral. Young master, please, our goods should not be yours to shoulder. I already bear the weight, old friend. That fateful day 7 years ago, my parents acted to save as many as they could. I was just a boy lost in the panic, and I wouldn't have escaped were it not for all of you.
I'll definitely.
In other words, I'm only standing here today because of your swift action, so let me do what I can to give you peace in the new life.
Sure, but...
You honor us. Still, I fear your plea may fall on deaf ears with Lord Hydran. Devoted as he devoted as he would seem to the church, he has brushed me off before as a backwater refuse. What? As backwater refuse? English is like hard, my guy. I don't understand a lot of this. Like these people died. These these like the whole onus of this guy's story is that he thought everyone had died.
Hmm.
All the more reason I should speak with him myself if that is how he sees you. Let's go. Let's go set him straight.
right.
You know,
He does not like me. He does not like my ideas. I need to think as like a noble asshole. I fear it might backfire if we. Wait, you're coming too?
hmm.
Oh, by the way, we're like the the lowest of all races, apparently. Like, it's not even funny. There's maybe we're the only ones, by the way, and we're like super low in the whole racism ladder. I'll make time then.
Well then,
We're not humans, we're Elda. I'm sure I can find the time somewhere.
You.
Have it your way. I know better than to argue with you once your heart is set.
Thanks.
Either way, It's reassuring to have you by my side. On behalf of both me and my house, you have my gratitude. I can feel Stroll's deep trust in me.
I feel more courageous when I'm with
Warrior Enlightenment reduces the mark cost of studying the warrior lineage and Undaunted Spirit. When Stroll attacks a human-type monster, critical rate increases. Holy cow! This guy is already a critical machine. You have my thanks as well, Sir Will. I have no doubt the young master is in capable hands.
Huh?
Please, enough with the young master thing. We need not stand on ceremony.
Let's head back.
I should have us meet Lord Hydron without delay, but the sun is going down. Let us return for now and meet with him another day. Back at the house Honeybee. Alright. So yeah, let's just do like whatever is available to us. Um Eloquence, imagination or courage is the things we wanna increase. I don't remember courage being a thing we can increase within the city. So I know where I can get some imagination. Does the activist do eloquence or is it kindness? Yeah, it's just tomorrow, huh? Yeah. Alright, so let's find the activist. Our tolerance is already pretty good, so we needn't worry about this.
Oi there!
Oh yeah?
Hey, listen.
Okay, so...
That
Oh,
wasn't quite enough.
the activist isn't even here.
This is the pit. I just can't.
So...
Stop that at once.
Can you guys chill?
Oh,
We might be in the wrong side of the city, but it's fine. We will go through
no.
here and everything will be fine. The other choice I would like to see is we may get to spend some time with Brigitta.
Aha. I'm just...
I mean, I cannot...
The Grand Cathedral, why...
Oh no, she's right there. Okay. So yeah, I think that's probably the best thing to do. Yeah. Let's push Brigitta's storyline. Besides, any excuse I can get to speak with this lady, I will take.
Just you.
Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed. So you haven't told anyone about it. So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss our assignment?
Now then.
Alright, come in.
Now then.
Oh, yeah. It's like... Who could have expected that you had a dog? This is what I want you to handle. I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return. Huh?
Listen.
There's one rule, however. You cannot let anyone else find out that there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistakes. Is it actually some vicious monster? No, she doesn't like it when I make jokes. She likes it when I'm straightforward with her. That's it?
What?
Is that it? It sounds simple.
Yes.
She did not like that we were also straightforward with her. I do not know what you want from me, lady. I'm sorry. It is. But you can't let your guard down. I mean it when I say I want no mistakes. I'm sure you're aware of the anti-igniter crown around here. The fools who believe igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in this world who could jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me.
That's why.
That thing is a weakness waiting to be exploded, so I have to hide it. I'm entrusting this matter to you. Why hide it?
Why?
Why do you want to keep it if you're forced to hide it? I could tell you if it's because I like animals. It's up to you whether you choose to believe that. I think she's being honest on this one. No, she's not asking. She wasn't asking me to do a crime. She's actually not like. She's the opposite of sketchy. I'm not trying to find the word. She's like supposed to be high society. So she's like, I'm working for her in a way, right? Does that make sense? Anyways, follow the rules I gave you. Betray me and you can be sure I'll make you and your friends regret it. And your friends regret. What do my friends have to do with anything?
That's
Also, no,
right.
you won't. Her name is. No, never mind. Call it what you want. That's not how it works. I'm not sure why, but I've been entrusted with taking care of Brigitte's dog.
Hmm.
It seems strangely attached to you already.
I see now.
I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter. Did you look into me?
Why?
Utterly naive.
If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it. And that's not all. The word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of,
Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wielded a power very much like yours. Ha, though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps.
you.
I'll be frank, Will. You're bad for business, but that's precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damn things from the bottom of my heart. No, we are going to be the hero king. Like this is, that's why we have these kingly virtues. Like this is obviously where this is going. But this is a world dominated by igniters. No, I'm just sitting reading. Long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a bit, right? Those on top make a lot of profit off of bleeding the downtrodden rye. The strong get even stronger, and the weak are only cast even further down.
As it is.
My own hearts are not bloodless in all that, and so I will endeavor to help you break this wretched will. If nothing else, it will be amusing, no? Okay, so basically you're using capitalism to, like, knock down capitalism? What's happening here? I can sense Brigitte's faint expectations and trust towards me.
Yet still they oppose me.
Merchant Enlightenment reduces the monk cost of studying the merchant lineage.
Farewell.
You should go home for the day. I'll give you your pay. I haven't done anything though.
Huh?
Haven't really done any work though. You exceeded expectations already. You've made the dog like you, something impossible for me. I'll be
See
your
ya.
dog. Until next time, I'll be waiting, or at least the dog will.
It would seem that disaster was averted.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
No, the dog is not. The dog is not named Will, but I, as Will, want to be her dog. Does that make sense?
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken.
Has he?
The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty!
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me?
I mean, probably not, but
If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me, in charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we?
at least he's being honest with himself.
First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much.
By the way, this is like the third time we're told that.
The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
That's the neat part. You're not.
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Uh-huh.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
Count Luis's assailant was like our one friend at the time.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
But hold on. You mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
I heard the announcement. The Church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
Okay.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic.
So we can't kill Luis.
Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable.
We already knew that.
I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Not if one of us try to be king.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Maria.
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Where?
Maria, where are you?
You're kidding.
Where could Maria have gone? Wait, oh no! What, do you know where she could have gone? Maria, please be safe. Okay. Well, guess we're actually looking for her.
Aha. Ridiculous.
But like with everyone, do you happen to know?
What you need?
Yeah, my bad. I took care of the necromancers everyone's been talking about. Not the army, my guy. She's gonna be just here. That would have made everyone feel much better.
Ridiculous.
Tournament?
This here's all right.
Alright, so I mean, the whole situation happened in the main street, so like the main plaza. So I guess this is where we're going, right?
I'm out of ideas. I just can't believe it's true.
That's enough now.
Ridiculous.
Alright, so could she be around here?
This here's all right.
Only if you believe in your heart that I would be a good king.
Hello there.
Do you know that little half-blood girl? You vote the dog. Okay, understandable. You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes looked, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets. What? No, don't say that, Mythics.
Huh? Why?
Everyone's worried. I'm not sure why I'm voice acting the main character. He's actually got a voice actor now.
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely.
Papa is not going to come home, I'm sorry.
One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again, hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their own future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right. But much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together.
It's night. Wouldn't you wanna have dinner?
Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
Not really, but...
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
We kill him after the elections.
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Okay. What are you wearing here? What is this? What's going on here? What's going on? Explain this to me. Will, explain this to me. Is this something you're comfortable wearing to sleep? It looks like a big diaper. It looks like a diaper with leggings.
Sorry, did I wake you?
Was you sleeping?
Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around?
Yes, indeed.
Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
It was like maybe weeks ago. Maybe 2 weeks ago. 3. 3 weeks ago. Can you read?
Can you read?
Please. I'm clearly no scholar, but I was once spoiled enough to have a private tutor. Right. Let's have a look then. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security.
So essentially this book seems to be talking about our world, which, okay, not our world, a utopic version of our world, where despite the fact that all the races, there are multiple races, they all seem to be coexisting peacefully with no, like, any disparities between them, if that makes sense. but to me it feels like the twist is gonna be that they are actually talking about the monster humans, not us.
In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a Kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us.
No comments.
Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive.
So basically the Clemars are white people, understandable.
A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance.
Yeah, I think I will give it also a chance.
Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom.
Why are we doing this again?
And we call it the Tournament for the Throne. Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win.
Wait, hold on, what?
Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
Why would killing a monster be part of the elections, though? Besides, this is arbitrary. Like, it doesn't matter who wins this competition. If people don't trust them, it doesn't matter. Like,
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
here is a new great idea for elections. First one, whoever kills the biggest bear gets more votes. How does that work? It just does.
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius's personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Bro, we don't know that!
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
I mean, if I had like a formula for a spell that like could one-shot someone, I wouldn't throw it away.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
It's described formula for a curse.
Tournament for the throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now.
You can't directly attack Luis, no, that's the problem. The only one who tried during the royal funeral, Grius, is the person we're talking about that, like, he died. And it's exactly what the crier said, like, chains came from the sky, froze Grius in place, and, like, maybe the rules don't say that you... Maybe the rules are like, you can't murder. Besides, there's no reason for Luis to be even if, like, considering the fact that the prince is around. So he wouldn't protect it that badly.
An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor?
No!
He's been in first place this whole time.
Wow! You think the guy that's almost in charge would try to, like, be the guy that wins? No! Why would he ever do that, Galka?
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan, and then we can take action. As an elder, I'm an outcast in the city. I think that gives us an advantage here. We enter the tournament for the throne.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis.
Exactly, Metax. Exactly what you said right before they said
He
it.
doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
Luis? Why would he try to recruit us?
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit, but it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Infiltrating Luis's ranks will be dangerous. If I'm found out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Yeesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
I inherited Gruce's journal.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger?
That's not the voice I expect from her.
Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I'll admit I'm nervous, but...
Of course you are. Who'd not be in this situation? I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh?
Hey!
Majesty.
Oh, he actually said, Your Majesty. I hadn't thought of that.
I hadn't thought of that.
Is it even possible? Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we are unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one.
Last time we tried that, first time we tried that, we almost got murdered.
Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
Metax, what are you talking about? There's no such thing as giant birds. Start thinking about believable things, like monstrosities from a different dimension that have human faces and legs and eggs for bodies.
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Yeah, I'm sure, right ahead.
Hey? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm asking the questions here. No.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder.
Oh fuck.
Now that I think of it.
This guy is the guy that recruited us into the army. One of the two.
Weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
I love how Stroll got away with it. He was literally right in front of us when we got recruited. And like, this guy is so white, this guy was like, I don't even, like, you seem familiar, but I don't, you're just so Plain, I do not understand you.
That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. Now, you're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Can we go and grab, like, the head of the human we killed, like 3 days ago?
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
I love how the thing you said, it's an emote with a, like a really with a frog with sad eyes. Pleases like a frog that is like pleading for attention or something. Murder this guard.
Everyone else had the same idea.
I wonder who among these characters might be important. I wonder who among these characters might have a chance to be important.
Bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you lot here for this tournament then?
Okay, sorry, what kind of voice was that?
Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Whoa. You have any idea who that is?
Alright, first off, like, who let you bring the bulldog in? Also, what the heck are you wearing?
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that.
Who asked?
Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Stuck-up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Do you?
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe it's because we don't actually have to win?
Sharp as always, Captain. Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
It's a popularity contest. It doesn't matter who brings a big head. As long as you go up the rankings, like taking an important criminal.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme?
Alright, my guy, first off, like, why are you from Attack on Titan? And second off...
You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
The guy actually kind of scared me.
Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children.
Wee ones.
If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, What sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
If he was working for the church, he wouldn't be on the board that the church controls.
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty.
That makes sense, yeah.
No matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We just want to help you.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything.
He's a good child. He wouldn't be mean to someone actually trying to help.
Closure. Thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Martira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Alright, accept the bounties, the kidnapper's bounty. Do we do this from here?
Look at that.
Almost all of the requests are gone. The only one left worth taking is this bounty of his by whatever it is. Okay, so I guess we need to go to the actual table. Alright, what's a wooden snapper like you doing here? Don't tell me you're actually thinking of participating in a tournament of Throne. We already had this discussion. Oh no, you're a different one. That's rich. A mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of. As king, the idea makes me sick to my stomach.
Thank you.
Why are you a robot? The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of great age, one with years of experience, and yet after school children like you and Luis dare to... Hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so strangle all you like. I'd be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a candidate dude. Alright, cool.
Hey!
Sorry. Hey, would it be alright if we accept the bounty contract for Hizme? Hizme? You sure you can handle that? We can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. Of course I can. You're an odd one, alright. Either that or you just green. Head to Martira. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
The old castle town kidnapper. I need to find and bring in Hizme, a notorious criminal tied to a series of kidnappings in Martira. Despite his bounty, he has evaded capture and his true identity remains a mystery. 100,000?
Let's call it.
Okay, we got the contract. Let's head back to the inn for now. Bro, I just wanna go to sleep. Can we stop progressing the story?
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Okay, he's already playing here.
Stroll?
I mean, he's not lying.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
I have found us a carriage.
Well, I I have made some arrangements.
Okay, they're definitely playing each other.
How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
I love, like, she's avoiding the gaze, like, completely in both model and picture.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Uh-huh. No, this crew is going splendid.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals.
Uh-huh.
Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
I'm also trying to get a proper rest. Alright, we are getting a proper rest. The opening ceremony for the tournament is tomorrow.
Let's rest.
We should probably stay inside the rest today. Okay. Alright, so... Well, I said I complained so far, but... Any intel? No intel. Okay. I mean, you never know when you need it. Okay, so I think this is going to be it for tonight. Thank you all very much for watching. We're finally... I'm so relieved that I was actually able to actually stream this. And it actually went alright. So thank you all very much for watching. And I'm going to see you guys next week. Hopefully we're actually going to streamline this series every Friday from now on, with very few exceptions. See you next Friday. Have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.